Hey, what's up, YouTube man? It's your boy Ashton Jackson, and in today's video, man, we're going to be talking about George Pickens getting his new number. We're going to be talking about week 3 of OTAs, and shout out to Nick Harris. We're going to be talking about what he observed today in today's practice, and then we're going to be giving my thoughts also on this culture and what do I think about what everybody's saying and the good feedback all these players are getting from our coaches and things of that nature. So, before we hop into the video, I'd appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment and share with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. Please and thank you. I'll be straight into it, man. George Pickens got a new number. He's wearing number 3 right now. That was Brandon Cooks' number, but now George Pickens got it. And in my opinion, I don't really care for the number at this point. I don't really care what number he wears. He can wear number 13. He can wear number 69. I don't give a damn what number he wears anymore, man. It just go out, just go make plays, and that's all. That's all I know that George Pickens is going to do. So I'm not concerned about it. You know, a lot of people are getting hooked up on the number, man. I don't give a damn what number he wears. You guys are gonna wear it. You guys are gonna buy the jersey anyway. You guys are gonna love George Pickens. Y'all gonna be screaming his name when y'all go to training camp. Some of y'all go to training camp to the games. You know, if y'all see him in Dallas, it do not matter. Y'all gonna root for that man regardless. And if he comes in here and he does remotely anything close to what he did in Pittsburgh, but just with a better and more talented quarterback that he's ever played with ever in his life, then we're going to get the George Pickens that we really want, and his name is going to be forever stitched into Dallas Cowboy history, and I'm not even worried about the number at this point. Just go out and go make plays, in which I know that he can do. Quickly, we're going to be talking about observations and what was being talked about today. Really, it was an up and down day from Dak Prescott. He went 8 for 14 and had his best efficiency in the red zone. That's something that we also need to work on, is red zone. So I'm glad they're working on that now. CeeDee Lamb was off to the side today, so they saw the most of George Pickens and Dak Prescott. George Pickens doing George Pickens-like things, fully extended for a catch. He caught a touchdown. Jalen Tolbert is going to look great with Dak Prescott with better help around him. Joe Milton was on full display again. He had a 44-yard touchdown, which was a bomb to Jalen Brooks right down the right sideline on a free play. Was beautifully placed, but he also threw a pick six to the linebacker Damone Clark. He went 7 for 9 today, and Will Greer went 2 for 2. Ricky J and Blue had a good amount of burn with the second team. With Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker both injured, the first team safeties were Wanye Thomas and undrafted free agent from Syracuse, Elijah Clark. Cornerback Israel Mukuamu got some burn today on the outside, and Nick Harris is liking and continuing to like what he's seeing from Miles Sanders. He looks super fresh. Linebacker Shamar James and cornerback Andrew Booth were both with the rehab group today, and two guys that look good today with the threes were wide receiver Trayshawn Holden and defensive end Luigi Villon. So really, man, practice seemed pretty good today. Again, you want Dak Prescott to be more efficient, but again, Ryan Shine talked about it. He's still developing within the system and still understanding what needs to go on and what is demanded out of him day in and day out, whether that's being a teammate, whether that's being a quarterback. So he still has some learning to do as well. I'm not really too concerned about that because, as we know in the quarterback realm, as a professional, you can never stop being your best and never stop growing. So, with Dak Prescott having up and down day, I'm not too concerned about it because I know he's going to get better and it's going to clean up, and with more practice, something like that, he's going to get better within the system and everything like that. So I'm not even too concerned about it. Red zone is definitely something that we've always been struggling for in the past 4 or 5 years. You can say that we've been struggling in the red zone. So that's something we need to clean up and get better at. But everything else, I'm pretty much liking what everything is being said today, right? I mean, and that's one thing I wanted to talk about is that, this whole culture thing, right? Really, everything sounds great right now. Everyone is making high praise. Everyone's saying all the right words and all the key words, shifts, motions, and, what they want to work on. They want everyone to get along. They want everyone to at least respect each other, understanding that you're not going to be this, everyone's not going to be the best of friends, but at least there has to be some respect level. Same thing with your coworkers and your partners and things like that. You're not always going to have the best, relationship with everybody that you work with, but as long as you respect and you're able to get the job done, that's all really what matters at the end of the day. So for me, everything sounds great in June. We're halfway through the year already. In 3 months, we're going to be playing some real live football. We're going to get some real football clips coming next month, towards the end of the month when training camp comes in Oxnard, California. I want to know when things get chippy in practice and we're in the middle of the season and we're not doing so well, we're on a 2-3 game losing streak, or where it doesn't look too well and offense is off place, or the offense is humming but the defense is bad. And I want to know, what are these guys saying? I want to know, what goes on in that locker room. Are we still playing basketball? Are we still cool with each other after a 2-3 game losing streak? It was the other day, it was CeeDee Lamb dropped a pass and George Pickens over there going to do push-ups with him. If CeeDee Lamb drops a pass, is George Pickens going to do push-ups with him, or is he going to cuss him out? Again, not attacking George Pickens' character at all. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying, when things spice up and they ask George Pickens these hard-hitting questions, what's George Pickens going to say? What is CeeDee Lamb going to say? What's Dak Prescott going to say? Eventually, real things are going to spill out when things hit the fan. And that's all I want to know. I want to know, how much of a culture do we really have, and how much are we really united as a team when things hit the fan? That's all I'm concerned about. Everything sounds great. Everyone loves what people are saying. We all love these players. We all want these players to pan out, because the more that these players can pan out and the Dallas Cowboys go out and go make some more moves, we can become a better team. And the more tight-knit of a close team we are, from offense, defense, special teams all together, and more together we are tight-knit as a group and as a family, that's how that's how the best teams are created throughout NFL history, is the camaraderie between all phases of the game, whether it's coaches, players, front office, everything like that. So, at least before we get up out of here, man, I want to talk about Micah Parsons. Man, again, I'm not really too concerned about it, because I know the contract is going to get done. But, man, you talk about another thing. You talk about culture, and you're talking about if these coaches really have a say. So, man, if I'm Brian Schottenheimer, man, I'm going to that front office, man, and I'm kicking down that door on Jerry and Steve, and I'm saying, hey, man, get this contract done, because I need my best player on my football team to be present any and all times. Again, Michael Parsons came out and cleared the air saying that he's going to be there regardless, whether he has a contract or not. But let's make some things easier. Let's make some things where we're not answering questions, and none of these reporters are having to ask questions about, and these great writers are having, everyone that's great in media for the Dallas Cowboys are having to ask questions about this contract, man. Get it done. I know it's something that the Dallas Cowboys not the Dallas Cowboys, but Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Jones like to hang around the team, so that's why there's something to talk about. But if you just get this contract done, there's nothing to talk about. Brian Schottenheimer and all these players, we can just move forward, and there'll be the less distractions that we create throughout the season, throughout the dead period of the season, the more things can be in line for when the season starts. But the Jones, they like attention, so that's something that we have to deal with when wearing these colors and supporting this team. But again, that's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.